Allow. Can you see my screen? All right.
Yes, I see the homepage of the furniture store.
Perfect. So this is basically one of the demo stores that we have. Yeah, it is actual furniture, and we're making sure to cater to actually update it and make sure that nothing is everything is a proper store. People have actually bought through this, but because we're also the owners of the store, we are using it from time to time for actual demonstrations because it's also a very good use case for DonkeyClip. So I'm going to go to my normal admin panel on Shopify. It's hopefully any Shopify owner should be familiar with this panel. And at the basically, there is nothing installed here except sorry, I wanted to show apps and settings. There's nothing installed here except the normal Shopify stuff that's like online store, email, and POS. From here, basically, we can head over to the Shopify App Store, which is the store where most of the Shopify extensions live, except even a custom one. Shopify has a process for basically validating a lot of things before you're allowed to the App Store, so they can be a bit more trusted. And up here, if we search for DonkeyClip, we already get the logo and the product page.
Sorry for interrupting you, Alex. DonkeyClip is approved from Shopify to be on their marketplace because I know they have very, very strict rules and conditions to approve it. They ask you to run like a double marathon in coding in tech. I know that from our common friend Gerasimos, who is building themes for Shopify. And he said that, God, it was a huge experience. He concluded on one because it was amazing. So right now, DonkeyClip is an official application on Shopify store, so everybody can search DonkeyClip and find it. Are those apps grouped in categories, Alex?
So they do have banners. So it is on the banners category among with a lot of other ones. As a newer app, we are not ranking extremely high at the moment because DonkeyClip has been basically available for the past. I think we managed to get approval from Shopify 2 months ago. Yes, after, as you said, a very lengthy process that I think it took us more than a couple months of back and forth with Shopify too. But yeah, it's part of the banners category. I'm going to spare you the experience of just scrolling through them and trying to find it. And I'm just going to go back to the actual landing page.
Yeah.
I know you were looking forward to me scrolling through 15 pages to find the DonkeyClip.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So as any Shopify plugin, basically you get a quick intro of oh, sorry, that has sound. You get a quick intro of what can this do? How is this? Basically what can this enable for you? We can look at the video, but I think most of it we're going to stream the actual demo. So I think I'm going to go ahead and click install so we can click on the actual store.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we click install and we see the pop-up from Shopify. Are you sure you want to install it? What does the plugin have access to? And because I trust me, I'm going to hit install without reading everything.
Actually, I would say we trust everything that is approved from Shopify. That's why you had this strict process. Because I tried also in the past to create a custom app, but I cannot launch it for commercial in commercial side of marketplace. Definitely, I have to pass these processes. so it remained in private. And all those public ones are secured and verified as valid applications from Shopify. So we have a guarantee from Shopify that this thing will not, let's be polite, not screw everything.
Yeah. I think it's always the same with some other permissions, right? It's like, for example, if you're installing a plugin that's going to help you edit a picture or something, and it probably doesn't need access to your orders. It knows that, yeah. That's a bit of an idea.
So we see here DonkeyClip. Would you mind explain us what we see here on the dashboard and how we can continue in the setting ups?
Yes, absolutely. So because I've installed DonkeyClip before in the store, we're not getting the full welcome screen, unfortunately. We're getting the what's actively running because it still remains in memory, even if the plugin is uninstalled and then reinstalled. So people don't lose their campaigns.
Oh, it's good.
So right now we are seeing more of how would it be, let's call it day one, like after you've run some campaigns and not the initial setup. We will see the initial setup when we start a new campaign. The only difference is that, of course, as expected, when you have nothing here, no campaigns, no anything, we show you a proper welcome. So we can also guide you with you can see this video on how to get started. You can press new campaign, so you can start your own campaign, like a few more extra helping points.
Right. Would you mind to get started creating a new campaign? Because I'm really curious about how this object will work. Because I'm thinking of working in a timeline, right? Does it?
What do you mean? Sorry, can you explain?
I mean, it has a specific time period that it works and affects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah, we'll go in the time scheduling more in depth. So here is basically if you haven't started your 2-month trial, here it just said start your free trial, where hopefully nothing crazy. Like it's 2 months, you can cancel any time before the 2 months and you get nothing charged. It's the usual Shopify charging. And it seems like we have something unexpected. So
I think you have to put your domain.
But I think, let me try and see. Yeah, okay, it already did it. It seemed like there was a misdirect on redirecting back to the correct page. Let me take a note of that, because that was not supposed to happen. Hopefully by the time this video is out, this has already been fixed.
Yeah, I think because I know your Shopify account as Alex links to other stores, maybe got confused on the browser from a cookie, something like that.
Yeah.
I expect something like that. It happens when I switch between different stores all the time to do the job and say, what the fuck? I don't see the base I want to use. That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, we have a easy wizard, or we hope it's easy for actually creating your campaign. At the moment, we have 2 available positions for your campaign. We basically we are using campaign and banner a bit interchangeably. The only reason why we call it campaign is because you can add a time, date, and you can add some other extra nice stuff on top of the banner. That's why we call it a campaign, to just make sure that it's not just a banner, it's also some logic around that. So we can either go for a pop-up or a drawer, where we are showing a bit where how would the banner be actually placed. And we have an inline one coming soon that would appear like a place basically within your normal Shopify sections, while the other ones, they pop out a bit more, right? The drawer is on the bottom and the pop-up is on the is full screen basically.
So the inline will be like an attribute on the product page, right? In one more section in this product page. Is that one?
You can place it wherever you want, but yeah, it would be one more section wherever, like you can put it on your homepage technically.
All right. Would you mind to tell us more about that? Because I feel that the inline feature is the most unexpected to have a banner. Because banners by default come as pop-ups from where you don't expect them. But to see the banner dynamically created inline in a section is, I think, a very nice case. Is it gonna be on related with the themes sections and settings when you where you know we have the theme settings, page settings, which where we create the product page, right? I want to ask you here, where do you add this setting for the inline?
So yeah, it would be on the editor, right? As you said, it would be on the site. It would be an extra setting. And then you can move it up and down where you want. The only reason why inline is not out yet is because, as you'll see later on the editor, we have an experience in DonkeyClip that allows you to place where your banner should be. And for inline, it's a bit like we want to make it a bit nicer. That's why we haven't enabled it yet, because we don't want to have the users jump between DonkeyClip and the theme editor so they can actually achieve what they want. We want them to have a unified experience that makes sense. Instead of, go there, move this up or down wherever you want, or we want to avoid a bit the hassle of that, basically.
That makes sense. All right. So I guess we cannot do the inline at the moment, but I think we can move forward with another example right now, right?
Yes, let's do the drawer one, as you mentioned, because it's a bit less in your face. After you selected the type of the campaign, the first thing that you want to do is what collection do you actually want to promote? These are the normal Shopify collections. It's the ones that you've created, that you're familiar with. And let's say, for example, that I have some special offers that I would like to actually promote. So I'm going to choose my collection special offers. And then right after, we get straight into selecting our template. Of course, if, let's say, for example, we chose the wrong collection and we want to change, we can go back. We can say, I want the sales, not just the special offers. And then it's going to be the same experience moving on.
Alex, hold on. I'm sorry for interrupting. Would you mind to change again the collection? We saw some random products down below. Are those products coming from... these products?
These are the actual... Yeah, it's the actual collection. It's the actual product collections.
Oh, wonderful. Nice. So you can have a preview of the products.
Yeah.
Will be processed. Oh, nice. And the nice point here is we can keep updated collections even automatically if we want it. Or what we can do is to set up an entire SOP, automated one, that keeps updated or creates new collections through APIs, or it doesn't matter, but even manually, it's good. That we keep on the top what matters for the business. So we have this feature from Shopify coming in, and with DonkeyClip, we can add the cherry on the cake to put this collection up front to the user with a nicer way to make the conversion.
Yeah, and Shopify also has if I remember correctly, they're called smart collections, where you can basically ask Shopify to create them dynamically based on some criteria and some filters. So, for example, you can do bestsellers, or you can do products under 20. You can do a lot of smartness with that. And then just come from DonkeyClip and be sure that it's going to be displayed whatever Shopify has chosen to put on Smart Collection. And when that updates, also your banners update automatically, so you don't need to worry about going back. Oh yeah, I got to also add that. Or
Yeah, this is good. Very good. All right. So we selected the sales collection right here.
Yeah.
Let's
And then it's the next step would be to choose your banner. At the moment, we have one banner because we are optimizing. If you see some of our previous demos, we had around 12, 14 banners. The issue was that we saw that none of them were converting as expected. So we went back and started from scratch to make sure that we're actually providing what e-commerce users need. And then we're slowly going to build up the banner collection again. Or not slowly, but we're going to build up the banner collection again.
Those templates are managed by DonkeyClip or for users of DonkeyClip, so they can go and create their own template. How it works?
So technically, users could go and create their own templates because it requires a developer at the moment. It's managed from DonkeyClip, and of course, if there is a custom template that's needed, we can collaborate with the person that makes the template and provide it for them. But yeah, because we have a full developer experience that we are not going to go in depth today. There is a way basically for users to go out, get a developer, and then ask them to create a template.
Yeah, very important. Be on the side of the customer. Yeah, since I know you, man, more than 10 years now, I know that you have really, really strong developing skills. Not only you and the rest of the team working on this project and many other projects you have launched in the past. I know you're doing really, really enjoyable job. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
So one quick question here on the pop-up, as we see, this is like a displayer for a preview, right?
Yes, sorry. So what I did here is basically I pressed on the preview button. And the idea here is that we saw the preview is displayed the same way that it would show on the website. So you can see that because we chose a drawer, which for us is like a strip, basically, the template is displayed in this dimension. That's I think it's 16 by 3. I don't remember, but basically the vertical dimension.
Oh,
if we went
on
all the way back
of the page.
Yeah, if we went all the way back and we flipped to a pop-up, for example, and we said preview, then the preview would be how the would display the pop-up version, basically. Right. So it's a bit closer to what you're expecting because things are moving around basically based on how you want to display your banner.
And here, Alex, the product name, image, and the price, the sale price, and the first price are coming dynamically from the database, from the product database, right?
At the next step, yes, this is still just the preview of the template. So the next step would actually show us with the chosen collection. This is just a preview of how the template looks.
All right.
But we have it on our roadmap to actually update this to use the listing. Let me flip back to the drawer so we continue with the initial example. Yes, and then, this is a lovely template. Let's go ahead with this. And here is, for example, the first time that we see it with the collection we've chosen. So, all of the products that are coming here are from the actual listing that we chose from the sales listing. And we can see a bit how would it change on different, like how would it be on mobile, how would it be on desktop. There isn't much difference between tablet and desktop, like for a drawer. But for mobile, for example, you can notice that the button disappears because we don't have enough space for that, and that everything becomes a bit more compact.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we don't really want too many things on our mobile side. And when we are on mobile, we can realize, correct me if I'm wrong, because you have a greater user experience on development side than me, but what do we want to see? Okay, I want this information, we accidentally click on this word and we expect to switch on the page, right?
Yeah, exactly. Then on the right side, we basically start seeing some of the options that we get as a editor. So we can decide what we want our call to action be. For example, I don't like capital letters, for example, so we can write the same thing just with. Oh, that's also new. Nice.
It's amazing. It happened live, so we can have a review live. It's good.
Yeah, and the idea, it seems to be that I've somehow managed to introduce probably a small bug or something. So whenever I change, it disappears for slowly, but that should also be fixed very shortly because I think I know where I broke it. It's the part of a demo, right? Every time that you're supposed to do a demo, then things suddenly pop up last minute.
Yeah, but after you let it reload, it will receive the update, so it shows that, so it works.
Yeah, it receives the update basically instantly. What I'm doing is that I'm triggering, I'm forcing it to update from changing the tablet desktop. Yeah, for some reason, it disappears. I'm not going to go into the technical side. It's just the way we render the banner. Only here on the editor side, because it's different than the store. It creates this small issue that should be fixed shortly.
All right.
But basically, we can customize our call to action. We can customize our title. Let's say, for example, welcome to if I can spell, it would be nice. DonkeyClip. So now we get a welcome to DonkeyClip banner. Then we can change the subtitle because the banner adjusts automatically based on the available space. Here, we don't have enough space for subtitles, so it automatically hides it.
Oh, nice.
If we were on a drawer setting, on a pop-up setting, which maybe let's do that so I can also show the full experience. Here, we start seeing our subtitle. It's right here, for example. We have a similar thing with a logo, so you can choose the logo of your website or whatever you want to place up here, basically. You might want to add a small detail, like, I don't know, like a small gift, like a what's it called, a ribbon or something. Like, you can choose what you want to display up here. If there's not enough space, we're going to hide it because we are optimizing to make sure that it's visually pleasing. And we do go based on the order of information. So title is the most important thing for us. Then the next is the product, like what is the actual the product that you're seeing at the moment. And then it's the CTA button. So these should, in that order, should always remain in view. So, for example, we saw earlier that on mobile, the CTA button was disappearing on the drawer on the other side. Because we consider title and product name more important than the CTA button, for example.
And what happens after the click on the CTA?
So by default, it gets you straight to the collection that you chose. But where the user can override it to redirect to whatever they want. So, for example, if you want to redirect to a full other page because your call to action was download now and it's a brochure or something that customers download or exclusive thing that customers download, you can also redirect them there straight after, on click, basically.
Do we manage it from here, from this page, or from the DonkeyClip side?
It's on the next, basically, it's on the final step.
All right.
There you can choose, you can add additional information regarding how should the banner behave. We tried to separate it a bit. This is the design side of the banner. And then once you designed it and you're happy with it, you can go into the scheduling, choose some of the other parameters, basically.
All right, makes sense. Man, regarding the font, the fonts, can we upload our custom ones so we can have the matching with the fonts we are already used in our theme? How it works?
At the moment, not really. We're using Google Fonts basically under the hood. So we do support, we're able to support any Google font. The only thing that we're doing, and the reason why we're limiting the font family here, is that we want to make sure that each font looks correctly and that everything is as expected. So for example, a user doesn't add a font with like a lot of space between the letters, and then suddenly the title gets weird. Like we try to limit it to make sure the font works, so we can add more fonts based on requests, because we go through, validate them ourselves, and then we're like, yes, now we can allow this font as well, basically.
All right, it makes sense. I really want to ask you, what is this AI assistant online at the top? Would you mind to tell us? Because this is the most important thing these days, right?
Yeah, of course. The thing that we noticed was that sometimes, for example, users with struggle coming up with a catchy phrase, right, or a catchy logo, or a catchy, title. So what we did is we created an assistant that you can basically prompt with whatever you want. You can do different languages. It's GPT under the hood with some extra customization from our side. So you can do basically, like, it can help you create what you're actually looking for. So we had some examples here that is just a generic, just be more engaging, focus on summer sales. And I'm going to click one of them as an example. It's the same if you write the prompt yourself, basically. As soon as the assistant gets back, we can see that automatically everything has been updated. The CTA, the title, the subtitle. At the moment, because AI has moved very far, but logo generation and automatic image generation based on a prompt, from our trials at least, we've seen very mixed results. Now we chose to not allow it to basically change any of the logo or any of your colors. So it will only change the text, because that's where we saw also the biggest benefit. But it is something that we're looking down the line to make sure that AI can also, we can guarantee somehow that AI can change the colors, because basically you can change the foreground, you can change the background, you can change all of the banner aspects. That we can use AI to make sure that it helps you in that process as well, without creating something that visually isn't pleasing.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, because I see that AI, it's very good to regenerate context, but it's not that good to make decision based on the context. And to change the theme settings like coloring, images, and all of these are really bold updates into the job we're doing right now. But I think the core thing is about the copies. And here is where AI helps a lot, because most of us, we struggle a lot in copies. The images are coming from our store. A logo, it should be our own logo ideally, or a sale or a discount logo. We have branded one from our own side, and it shouldn't be affected. This is my view, of course. I'm really curious. I want to test again the AI assistant. You know, I'm a very big fan of Rory Sutherland. This guy is genius. He's amazing. I'm reading his book this time, and I'm watching every day a couple of minutes of his videos on YouTube. I like the way he communicates. So I would like to ask here AI that we want to promote retro sofa summer collection, and I want you to give me copies thinking like Rory Sutherland. This is the prompt I do when I'm working on copies. Every my side.
We want to promote, you said vintage sofas, right?
Yes, and summer collection.
And summer collection, yeah.
The summer collection of vintage sofas is actually because I see from the page, from the images, we have vintage ones, right? In this category, long.
Yes. And what was the do it in a style of Rory?
Side
You got to help me with the last name.
Yeah, Sutherland. SATH Land. Maybe it is with a U, but I don't remember either. Just hear it.
Let's try.
Hopefully Rory will forgive us.
Yeah. So it seems like it says Explorer Sofas Summer Collection will be a vintage sofa sale. Discover timeless elegance with our vintage sofa collection.
I see here his style because he wants to be simple and immediate, but his value expertise is shown in the subtitle.
Yeah.
That's cool. And of course, we can work with our personal assistants we own on Claude or on ChatGPT. Well, we feed it with a knowledge base we want him to use, so he can come back and give us the results.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Let's go to the next step.
Yes. Then we would proceed. Like, of course, we can change some of the colors and everything. There's also some color palettes that are generated automatically. I'm not gonna spend a lot more time because I think we've already.
We are here to have a full review of DonkeyClip.
But the final step. So normally you want to name your campaign. That's more for you than anything else, so you can spot it easily. Let's call it Summer Vintage Sofa Sale based on the title. And we see the first campaign feature, basically, that's outside of the design, and now we're heading into the campaign territory. By default, the banner can run forever. It can start from as soon as you place it and run forever. It will automatically hide itself if the collection is empty. So, for example, if for some reason the collection becomes empty because you sold out or you remove the products, the banner will hide itself instead of displaying anything weird. So it's pretty safe to just have it without a start and an end date and just have it there always. But most people normally they want to at least say that, hey, I'm thinking of basically doing this promotion starting Monday, and then let it run until it sells out. So you wouldn't put an end date on that, or sometimes you would actually want to run a promotion for only 2 days. So let's say, for example, let's run Monday, Tuesday, and leave it also for Wednesday. Of course, you can select what time you want to start and everything. So this would basically start at 12 a.m. on Monday, and it would stop at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. All of that is optional. It's only if you want to schedule anything. You don't need to use any of it. And then one of the main reasons to use once you have an end date, you normally also want to communicate the end date to the user, right? You want to create a bit of fear of missing out. So the next step is a countdown. And then basically what we're saying here is, when should we start displaying the countdown? For example, we can say that it should be displayed a week before That's okay. Is the issue only with a week? Interesting. I mean, realistically, nobody wants to display the week before, right?
I think it's because of the date you added, right? Maybe is it this because of this related? 17 of September.
It could be. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. It seems like something is not going as expected. Live demos as expected, right?
Yes.
So the idea is basically we're going to start seeing a countdown 2 days before the end date. So basically, we're going to see a countdown from the beginning of the campaign almost. Like if we do 3 days, it's going to be from the beginning of the campaign. We're going to start seeing a countdown down here that's like 1 day left, 1 day, X amount of hours, and X amount of minutes left. So we can show a bit the fear of missing out and try to get users to actually engage with your banner more. Some people prefer to not do that, so you can also just disable the countdown. Like by default, we are not showing a countdown. It's fully on the user.
Yeah, cool. You know what? Countdowns in promotions are those elements that push enough the conversion rates.
Yeah.
Which is important because it creates the pressure to do it. Come on, it's closing down. I have to do it. And we all know in e-commerce domain that it works. So I think this feature is super useful, and also it relates to the conversion rate, which this is the final goal. We don't talk about just building an application that just show us some interfaces and some nice graphics. We want to achieve a business goal, right?
Yeah. But that's thing, going back to not making too much noise for the user. If you already have a countdown in another place, or you've already used a banner with a countdown, maybe you don't want to keep showing the countdown, right? That's why it's an option. Do you want it, or when should it start? And if you're running, for example, a promotion for like 3 weeks, maybe you don't need a countdown for all of 3 weeks, right? Maybe you just want to show it on the last 3 days.
It makes sense. Alex, may I have a question? What if we run 3, 4, doesn't matter, X number of campaigns at the same time for multiple collections or even the same collections? Right? What's going to happen? Multiple pop-ups will show up?
Because the last part of this is basically select where should the pop-up show. If it selects the same page multiple times, unfortunately, yes. But if, for example, you like doing drawers on different sites, so for example, if someone lands on your blog pages, you might want to actually do a drawer that is talking a bit more about your latest blog article and using one of the collections around it. While if someone lands on the homepage, then you want a different pop-up that, even though using the same collection, has a bit different wording. Then there is a use case of multiple pop-ups, usually not on the same page though. Or I haven't seen on the same page.
So here is a nice good tip. On the campaign name, we can put a dash or slash and put the page selection.
Yeah.
From the dashboard where we manage all of our campaigns, we can realize immediately, this runs on our collection, on our blog. This runs on the homepage. So we can easily handle what's going on this homepage. To know
there's 2 products. Yeah.
Yeah, or even the product, to not feed multiple things.
Yeah. I just realized that there's already one on the homepage, so we can disable that one, and so let's do homepage. It's a bit nicer. We can disable the other one, basically, homepage. And then we have some of the advanced settings that are basically, how should we, like, you already have a collection. should we actually choose the products in the collections to show? By default, we are showing the best selling because we assume that those are the ones that you usually want to promote, right? But you can also maintain the current order random. So basically, we will choose random products from the collection and show them. And yeah, price-based, a bunch of other options. So you can choose exactly how should the products be selected out of the collection. I just saw that I skipped this one. By default, we are removing out of stock products, so we will never show out of stock products. But if for some reason you want to show them, then you can just untick them, and we start showing out of stock products.
Yeah, this is very important because you know what? There are many cases where the product can be available in X amount of hours after the order, so we can receive the negative orders and we can fulfill them on time. So there's no reason to keep hidden those products. But for the case of sofas, usually we don't have them available that time. But in case of apparel, it's totally doable. So it's totally worth it to turn off. But it always depends on the collection because all those settings are related with the select collection at the beginning of the steps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful.
Then a lot of people want to connect with a specific Google campaign ID. We generate one automatically, but maybe you want to actually add something more descriptive so you can track it nicer. For example, vintage sofa sale 2025, like whatever you feel like, right? It's going to show up basically when people click, it's going to be part of the link as a UTM info.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing, man. So you relate two promotional channels, two promotional tools in one place.
Yeah.
That's super amazing, man. I really want to give it another session we're going to schedule. I want to test how it really works because this is very important. It relates and also affects our analytics.
Yes.
Back into the system so we can see how these time invested and money invested in those tools return back money. Did they return new customers? Did they return new sales? What's the earning from that? That's incredible.
By default, we've seen that the good amount of products to show is 3, but you can choose it. You can include as many products as you want. Of course, if you add more products than the collection, we're going to show all of the product collections. We are not going to generate random products for you. And the last part is how should we try to do some of the product recommendations? We can do related, we can do complementary, or we can turn it also completely off if you don't want any kind of recommendations. You just want the collection that you chose, and that's it. And basically, this is the full DonkeyClip. Like, we've created a campaign. Right.
So the campaign is ready right now, right?
Yes. So the campaign is scheduled because we chose it to start on Monday. I should probably go back and made it start from yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
Save them.
We can see it on live.
Yes. So once these, let's see, let me refresh the page to be sure. Oh yeah, now we have the multiple banners. So let me go actually back because now we also have the other running campaign on the homepage. Collection homepage. Yes. Oh yeah. So we can also see from the listing. This is the listing of the campaigns. We can see which campaigns are running. So I post right now the other campaign. So we should, as like Shopify takes a couple seconds to update. But no, oh sorry, it's already. Never mind. It's already the new one.
Yeah.
If I go now,
This is the new one. Yeah. I just realized that. I thought you jumped into the previous one.
I jumped into disability, but I think both of them are displaying the same collection, so we didn't really notice the difference when the products are similar. But yes, if I go now to my landing page on Fernigo, sorry, I moved you in the other screen, so I was looking up. If we go to the landing page of Fernigo now, as soon as we log in, as soon as we open it, we see the campaign popping up. And if I click on it anywhere except the close button, I'm getting navigated straight into the collection. And we can see that there's basically a DonkeyClip TID here, vintage sofa sale 2025. Can be used basically to make sure to correlate the traffic coming from us. And we are currently exploring more more info that we should add on the URL to make sure that analytics in other platforms, for example, Google Analytics, are showed correctly. And funnily enough, this is another DonkeyClip down here that it's another campaign. It's in Greek because when it was created, it was the person created it in Greek. And it's a similar, it's the same template as the one we saw. I think it's also the same collection. But we can see basically also how a drawer would look like in this case. And if I don't want to see it anymore, I can close it and it's done. It's out.
It's out forever. Till we switch the browser, right?
Either switch the browser or if the e-commerce owner actually changes something. So if the e-commerce owner changes the collection that's been promoted, it will pop up again because there's new info. Or if the e-commerce owner, for example, changes some of the wording, it will also show up again. Because then we consider, you have something new that you want to communicate to your customers. So it's we should display it again.
Sure. Man, I'm really curious to ask you because I know how much time you invest in data analytics and how do you invest the time on that? How do you track? Which one of the three options or the two options, because at the moment we have the drawer and the pop-up one, has a greater return on investment from statistics for e-shop owners?
Even though position and how you display stuff makes has an impact, I think following the normal e-commerce rules, right, of showing what the user actually needs at that point, trying to be contextual, has a greater impact than the actual banner. So first is figuring out where do you want to communicate and what, and then choosing based on the context if it should be a full page or if it should be a small info. It's a secondary thing that depends on specifically what is your context and where do you want to display it. That's why there's no clean answer. I hate to say it depends, but unfortunately it very much depends on your user journey and how exactly what do you want to communicate.
It makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense. So Alex, we manage everything from the Shopify side, right? We don't have to go on the DonkeyClip's side and do the jobs right there. So what is needed to be done on the DonkeyClip side that we cannot do on Shopify? Would you mind to show us the account, how it looks like, how we can have an account on DonkeyClip?
On the DonkeyClip side, yes, absolutely. DonkeyClip itself is a bit more of a focused on basically the templates. We also have non-e-commerce stuff from the templates. So we also have, for example, things that are not necessarily, I chose something that's promoting e-commerce, of course. Now most of the stuff are in commerce, but we have templates, for example, that are not necessarily optimized for the Shopify experience. So DonkeyClip is around more around the template creation rather than the full e-commerce integration. So I would say that usually a Shopify owner should not need to worry about this side at all. Like it's more for people that want to create their own templates.
All right. So they can connect into DonkeyClip, and they can manage the templates they have available. So those templates will be shown on the Shopify list when they create the campaign, so they can click on that specific, right?
Yeah.
That was we see here.
Yeah, so it's basically like you can manage your teams, some of the, like we have, for example, some private templates. If you don't want to show them with everyone, like, so it's more for the template management side, which I think we can go more in depth in one of the next sessions. But because I don't want Shopify owners to worry about this side at all, like they shouldn't need to interact with this. Even if they want, for example, to reach out to us, there is a help button here that you can do the normal chatbot stuff. And all of the statistics, views, clicks, click rates, everything that the e-commerce owner cares should be on Shopify, and they don't need to go anywhere else. Like they can check for the full store or for a specific campaign. I'll do one of the older campaigns because they have a bit more info. I'm so sorry, but I'm way over my stop time. Should we continue exploring the statistics and stuff on the next session?
I think it's a nice case to put it for the next session, and also explore how the DonkeyClip dashboard looks like, because it seems to be more like the place for the creative consultant of the Shopify owner. While a Shopify owner is, as an end user, can remain in Shopify because this is the tool that he wants to use, right? And creators can go put their creativity, create new templates, nice good things, and automatically relate them to the other side. Cool, man. It was an amazing session. Let's keep moving, and we can do it for the next one.
Sound good. Thank you so much for your time.